Hey guys, this is Chris Martens, and I'd figured I'd put a little video together here, just highlighting six different benefits for companies that are fully insured as to why they might want to look into going self-insured. All right, so we'll go with number one, cost savings. Huge, especially these days. I think everyone's going to look to see how they can drive down costs. Self-insured plans typically have lower administrative costs compared to fully insured plans. So you're going to get a benefit right there on day one. Number two, flexibility. So this is twofold, by the way. Employers are going to have greater control over their health plan benefits and can tailor them to meet the specific needs of their employees. Pretty self explanatory. But there's also another side of this, which I think is even more important. And the ability to unbundle, right? The flexibility to unbundle the health insurance from the pharmacy benefit management portion of a health insurance plan, especially if the prescription drug portion of the plan is the biggest percentage driver. Let's attack that aspect. I can talk more offline about this, but this flexibility is huge. Number three, what I like to call predictive budgeting. So, self insured plans allow their employers to better predict their healthcare costs and budget accordingly, which is going to result in a commensurate allocation of dollars, company dollars, and resources to the plan and at certain times. Now, let's go to number four, improve claims management. So, with a self insured plan, employers have direct access to claims data, which then can help them identify trends and address potential issues more effectively. Now, being fully insured doesn't allow you access to your data. Think about that. You don't have access to your own data. Let's take it an even step further. Imagine being able to benchmark your data against a data warehouse of 20 million member lives and combine that data analytics now with predictive modeling, and you've got unbelievable empowerment for you and your company. Keep in mind, this is one of the biggest line items of your balance sheet. I think you're going to want a little bit more control over that, especially going forward. Let's move on. Number five, risk management and upside potential. Employers who self insure assume the financial risk for their employees' healthcare costs. This can be a substantial benefit if claims experience is favorable. Now, you say, Chris, what if I have unfavorable claims years? Aren't my costs going to blow out exponentially? And no, not necessarily. So when we go full insured, one of the way that we try to cap the exposures to the use of a medical stop loss policy, right? So let's kind of compare and contrast, right? On that same question, if I have several bad claims years, right? So with a fully insured plan, let's say if you have a health insurance spend of $1 million, you have a bad year, your renewal is up 20%, right? $1 million up 20%. You're now paying $1.2 million next year. Now let's compare that to a self-insured plan. And in a self-insured plan, right, 20% of your overall cost is going to be the medical stop loss policy, right? So instead of 20% the renewal being applied to the $1 million, it's only being applied to 20% or $200,000, resulting in a $40,000 increase. So instead of paying $1.2 million, the 20% increase is going to be $1,040,000. Again, significant difference between the two structuring of plans. Let's move on. Number six, customization. So self-insured plans can be customized to include specific benefits and coverage options, allowing employers to design a plan that meets the unique needs of their workforce. So let's say if now you could use your health plan to attract prospective employees and retain current valuable employees, well, isn't that a nice benefit right there? Instead of it having being the second and third line item on your balance sheet, you now have an attraction and retention tool. So those are the 6 points right there. Overall, self-insured health plans can offer significant advantages for employers, particularly for those with a large, stable workforce. However, it is important for employees to carefully consider the potential risks and work with experienced third party administrators and consultants to ensure the plan is properly managed and structured, where we come in. Again, Chris Smart 10s, give me a call, 917 324 0236. Talk to you soon.